So it's official. It's gone past the 21st of December on the calendar, which means that autumn has fallen and it is now winter, here in the Northern Hemisphere at least. And it's really easy sometimes in winter to look out the window, see the storms and the rain, and believe that photography is over until spring. But there's loads of reasons to head out and do photography out in the landscape at winter. Winter provides like just really unique conditions for us photographers. That winter sunlight really does kind of boom the land into life. Loads of reasons, but rather than just watching me pack up my office for my winter break, why don't we head out up into the hills when I'll tell you another reason why I really, really love landscape photography in the winter. I think winter could be my favourite time of year to do landscape photography. Not for the shots. Personally, I love spring. There's a newness to everything. But in terms of the experience of landscape photography, winter's when I love it the most. And the reason for that is because it's just you, generally. It's you in the landscape, and you might bump into a couple of people, but for the main part, it's you in the landscape. You know, come out and the conditions are different than at any other time of year. And as long as you're wearing the right clothing, and definitely the right footwear, because I have fell foul of that in the past. I've had some cheap footwear and it didn't make my time enjoyable. Things like buying a down jacket and a nice warm hat, thermal socks, all of that stuff helps. I always bring a change of clothes to keep in the car, and I just get changed out of whatever I'm wearing into something new for the drive back home. It all ends up in the experience. Hot food, a warm drink, all of that kind of stuff. I love it. I love coming out in the morning. You don't have to get up so early. You have to go home so late because sunrise and sunset are much later and much earlier. You know, it's a really, really good time. And I thoroughly enjoy the experience of landscape photography during the winter. Definitely like beauty to behold, fabulous vistas during the winter or nice intimate details, but we always have to respect the weather conditions, because in winter especially they can really turn very, very fast. We have to become weather watchers during the winter season, that's for sure, and that is a lesson that I had to learn the hard way. We're in a village, there's no gritters around here, and the roads are just filling up with snow, so I plan on being here for an hour, no longer than an hour. We've abandoned the shoot. It's too much. The hills are behind me, but there's just glimpses in between the heavy snow that's coming down. I'm not going to get a shot. I might do it if I waited around for a few hours, and it will probably be lovely, but I can't take that risk with the road conditions being what they are. I knew it was going to be a gamble coming out when it was forecast like this, so I'm going to leave it a couple of days and come back, and I'll catch you then. It took me about 20 minutes to get back here. It had been blizzarding for about 10 minutes. Blizzarded, is that a word? Blizzarded? All the way down. I got to here and I took this shot. Now as you can see, there's an awful lot of snow. The car was about that deep in snow, the roads were about that deep in snow on top of ice that was already there. Drove down that way, got to the bottom of the hill, skidded down the hill, found myself in a bit of a dip. There was ice all up this road and I couldn't move. I was there for about 2 hours, decided to abandon the car. A farmer said, you might be lucky, there might be a snowplow comes down here pretty soon. Walked about a mile on my way back to Buxton, and yeah, thank God. So happy to see the snowplow coming the other way, so happy, so got out of there. But yeah, be careful in bad weather. It's not just us that the weather conditions can really affect, it's our equipment as well. Winter and the temperatures that come with winter can prove really challenging to our equipment and just a little bit draining as well. Now, for all of the equipment talk, for all of the thousands and thousands of pounds you can spend on camera equipment, let this little beauty never be undervalued. The spare battery. If you haven't got one, just get one. Forget new lenses, forget new camera bodies, get some spare batteries, because in the winter, if you are shooting in the landscape, you're going to need some of these. I'm not over exaggerating, but it's beyond freezing. I'm here for one shot only, a shot that I've lusted after for a long time. But right now I am fighting the elements because it is a whiteout. There is very little to see. It is so cold. So I need to get my clothes back on. When it goes right, and it can go right, it can go really right. You get some fabulous images. We're now in the Peak District National Park, and we've got an absolutely magnificent sunrise going on, and right in front of us we have Parkhouse Hill. Just beyond there, I'm up on Chrome Hill. I've got a couple of shots from kind of the position, but what I've done throughout the last 20 minutes or so is moved across from over there, took a couple of shots on that side, and then you'll notice there is a tree that, I mean, this is a famous shot, everybody knows this shot really in this part of the world, but there's a tree. Obviously it's winter this time of year, it's got absolutely nothing on it, but it is catching some nice light on those branches, and I wanted to separate the tree and the bottom of the Dragon's Back here, as Chrome Hill and Parkhouse are known. The bottom of Chrome Hill, I wanted to separate those two, so that's why I've ended up over this side. I'm bracketing the shots. We are shooting pretty much directly into the sun, so you'll understand why I'm doing that. I need to capture those bright areas from the sun. Yeah, the shadow on the dark side of Parkhouse, just to get all the detail out of those shadows. So I'm bracketing. I'm in at f11 at 50 mils. f11 is pretty much going to ensure that we've got a nice sharp image from front to back, or certainly as acceptably sharp as I would want it. And yeah, ISO 100, and then the shutter speed to match. Bracketing, I'm taking it, if we reduce the camera meter down to -3, -1, and then 0. That 0 gives me enough detail in the shadow, and -3 takes that sun down to where I need it to be. Well, I've completely messed this one up today. I got here a little bit later than I had planned. Started to record a video and stuff for the light kept happening. Come on, we can make it. I've got a shot lined up. I'm shooting the lighthouse as kind of the main subject, the focal point, as it were.
Well, I hope this has given you a bit of inspiration to head out and do some photography this winter. Happy Christmas. All the best for the new year, the celebrations, and heading into 2024. I've been Dave, and this has been Let's Click Photography, and I will see you guys on the next one pretty damn soon.